Y'all are thinking it. If I fuck him tonight, will he call me tomorrow? The key to sex on the first date or any night when you're dating is all about timing. Do you like him enough for the sex to mean something, or does he value you enough to pursue the bigger goal? I've been on both sides of this situation. On one side, connection was clear from the moment that we met, and sex on the first night just felt natural. Then I've recently dated someone for a couple months, and the sex always felt inauthentic and robotic. So today, I'm breaking down the 4 considerations when trying to figure out if it's time to do the damn thing with the guy that you're pursuing. The last one will shock you. The truth is, intimacy could be the most important part of a relationship, whether you're a top, a bottom, a verse, or a side. These 4 steps that I've learned, hopefully, will help make sure that sex moves us one step further on our journey to happiness. What up, though? I am Jay the Gentleman. That's at Jai the Gentleman on IG and Facebook. It's Wednesday, so this is a new episode of Dear Black Gay Men podcast. It's still our short, bullshit-free step out of our comfort zone to talk about all the emotional ups and downs along the journey to happiness. Hopefully, this is our midweek reminder of how dope it is to be black gay men who love black gay men. I am Jay the Gentleman. This is Dear Black Gay Men podcast. Now, let's get into the episode. The first consideration to figure out when it's the right time to get some Boochie Cat is, what does this sex mean? The other week, I talked about how sex is a good gauge of if the other parts of your dating situation are going right. When you're trying to figure out the timing around intimacy, you've got to understand for yourself, what is this sex going to mean? Ask yourself, what does this sex signify in this relationship? How does sharing this moment, my body, my experience with him, align with my emotional goals? And are we marking something deep and meaningful, or are we just trying to scratch an itch? And if it is just scratching an itch, am I and this dating situation okay with that? The second consideration is, does he matter to you? For a lot of us, sex is just a sign that you like the guy. But what does that even mean? I like cheesecake, but that doesn't mean that I want it every day or for every meal. I was in a situation a while ago where I liked this guy. I knew he was cute. We cuddled. We did all the things that you think men who were dating would do. But when I peeled back the facade of liking him, I realized that I wasn't actually fulfilled. I was playing dating, but I wasn't actually building a connection with him. So when we had sex, it felt like a duty or an obligation rather than an experience because we're moving in the same direction emotionally. Now, I'm not saying that you have to hyperanalyze your emotions. Feelings are meant to be felt, and they don't have to always make sense. But when you're dating someone and marking your feelings with intimacy, we do need to ask ourselves, does this matter to me? Am I fulfilled with him? Do I even care if he enjoys the parts of me that I'm giving him? If I do, what we share will be glorious. If not, am I okay with that? The third is, what value have I created in his life? If we like someone, there is some responsibility that we share with that person. If I like you, I got to show some signs. And if you like me, I have to create value in your life. That's why love languages are so important. If I'm a words of affirmation girly, then you need to say some profound shit to me. And I need to show some signs that you did it right. If you're a physical touch queen, then I need to touch you. And you need to show me that I'm touching the right places. If it's quality time, I got to get my ass out of my phone and be with you. You got to show me that I'm doing something right. Speaking their love language on a level and a way that they can receive, or even just trying to speak their love language, is creating value in their lives. Imagine they're a physical touch girl, right? But you spend all day buying them gifts. Then you go to their house and try to get some Boochie Cat. You're probably not going to end well. Or they're a words of affirmation queen like me, and you spend all day rubbing their leg and holding their hand without a profound thought to share or talk about. Our job in dating is to create a space in their life that only we can fill. When we both have that space in the other person's life, intimacy will flow from it. Sex will feel natural, and your connection will always outweigh the utility of busting a nut. But I think the bigger lesson is if we're clear on our intentions. The truth is, we don't have a lot of meaning in our culture around sex, but we could. A lot of us, if we're honest, have sex because that's what people do when they're dating. We a thing, so let me go in here and bend over. Let me get some clear water and make sure that he can bust this nut. Sometimes that works. I've had relationships where the sex was so good that it gave context to everything else we did. But dating, that is actual dating, is about sharing more than just our bodies with each other. If we do it right, we'll share mortgages together and homes and vacations and children and our lives with this man. And hopefully we'll have great sex in the process. And that's the key. Having sex in the process of going to an even bigger, an even brighter, and even more fulfilling destination. Each of us in a dating situation have to get clear on where we're heading. Is this man someone I see myself going the distance with? Is this man someone I see myself evolving with? Is this man someone I see doing the things with? If no, is he worth the douche? In our culture, there are apps for everything. If your dick is hard and you want to put it down, there's an app for that. If you're lonely and you want a cute date with no strings attached, there's an app for that. If you just want to cuddle and watch a movie, there's an app for that. But don't bring your short-term intentions to a short-term man and give him long-term dreams. Dating is about sharing intentions. Sex should emphasize the fact that we're going in the same direction with clearly understood intentions toward a shared goal. So, dear Black gay men, where are we going? If you like this content, subscribe to Dear Black Gay Men and hit the notification bell so you never miss new content or the live show. You can support us with some exclusive merch from DearBlackGayMen.com. Click the link on the screen to test exactly how dominant or submissive you might be. Set a reminder for Thursday at 8 p.m. for Dear Black Gay Men Live, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.